very good morning to all my dear students. Children, this is Aisha and I'm back with some Olympiads practice questions from the chapter Motion and Measurement of Distances, children. So hope you have seen my last video where I dealt with few questions, and here I found one book, and let's see if we can answer all these things or not. Okay? Let's see. A cyclist moves from a certain point P and goes around the circle of a radius A and reaches Q exactly at the other side of the point P. So the displacement of the cycle would be, so in order to understand the term displacement, in order to answer this, first you need to understand the term displacement here, children. What is displacement? It is the shortest distance between the initial point and the final point, right? So this is the distance that is covered, and a straight line joining P and Q gives you the displacement, right? So you need to find out this PQ now. We already know that OP, or nothing but PO, is A, and OQ, because it's a radius of a circle, right? So what can be PQ? It can be diameter. That means A plus A, that is 2A. So what would be the displacement? It would be 2A, children. Read the given statements and select the correct option. The displacement of a body may be 0, though distance can be finite. So here you have to again, as I told you, distance can be infinite. It can just be like, if this is the starting point, the body can travel any distance, any path, and if it comes back to the initial point, then the displacement will be 0, because there is no change in the position. It came back to its original point. So it is 0. But does that mean that the body did not cover any distance? It has covered a lot of distance, right? So this is true. Statement 2. If a body moves such that finally it arrives at the initial point, the displacement is 0 while distance is finite, right? So you can see that both are true. So option A is the correct one. In circular motion, so you know that it's a circular motion, the direction of motion is fixed. Do you think the direction is fixed, children? We have east, west, north and south. Now when the body is moving, its direction is continuously changing, right? So what should be the correct answer here? Acceleration is 0, velocity is constant? No. The direction of motion changes continuously. Now, what causes a moving body to resist a change in its state of motion? Because you don't have this concept of inertia, I'm skipping these two questions, okay? You will learn about the concept of inertia in the higher classes, children. Let's see the sixth one. 1 centimeter on a scale, this is very important. 1 centimeter on a scale is divided into 20 equal divisions. Usually we have on scale 1 centimeter divided into 10 equal divisions, and one division, nothing but the least count, will be equal to 1 mm, right? 1 mm. But here it is divided into 20 equal divisions. What is the least count, he is asking. So here 20 divisions, 1 centimeter. One division will be equal to how much? Cross multiply and you get 1 by 20, which is nothing but 0.05 centimeters or 0.5 mm. Did you understand this, children? We know that 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeters, right? So 0.05 centimeters will be equal to into 10, that is 0.5 millimeters. Okay. Now see, match the following. You can see that column 1 contains few things and column 2 contains the unit or the unit of measurement of this weight. Railway engine. How are you going to measure the weight of a railway engine? Will it be in grams or milligrams or kilograms or quintal? How much is quintal? It is 100 kilograms. Okay. Now, railway engine can be measured by using metric tons. So, see for that option which has A5. So, it is A option, maybe. Let's check the other ones. Packet of chili powder, grams. Sack of wheat, quintal, maybe 100 kgs. Bag of sand, aspirin tablets. So, A is correct. Okay. Let's see the next. Which of the following motions are periodic as well as oscillatory? We see here some circular motion over here, and there is a pendulum moving to and fro, oscillatory, and we have hands of clock showing periodic motion. But is it oscillatory? No. Is this oscillatory? No. Is it moving to and fro? No. But this is moving to and fro, but is this periodic? No. So what should be the correct option? Only 2. Okay. Which of the following statements is correct? You see, motion of soldiers on march past is a periodic motion. Do you think motion of soldiers is a periodic motion? No, it's just a translatory motion. Motion of train along a curved track is an example of curvilinear? May be true. Every periodic motion is also an oscillatory motion. Can you see here? This is a periodic motion, but it's not an oscillatory motion. So it's wrong. Hockey player running after a ball is a combined motion. It's actually called as random motion. So this is also wrong. The B option is correct, children. Now the last one. 4 pieces of wooden sticks, PQRS, you can see here, are placed along the length of a 15 centimeter long scale. What is the average length? Very easily, you have to find out the length of P, length of Q, length of R, and length of S, and divide it by 4. You'll get the average length. So will you do this and find the answer? Next week, I'm going to come with some more questions, children. Okay? If you wish, you please write down at the back side of your science classwork. Okay? Thank you.